Hi, this is Hanley Elementary iTime with Miss Weeks. This is Reflections of the School Year 2015-16. It's taking math to new heights. You're going to see some pictures of some things that we did this year and some things that we just really had a good time with. On this slide we have first grade with examples of perimeter, kindergarten working with area, and fifth grade working with problem solving. This is where fourth grade is working with the four-square model with problem solving. Kindergarten showing perimeter. Timothy is really sad because his number wasn't called. Maybe next time, Timothy. And Ivan is really all smiles for Thursday's game day. Place value Quizno is a lot of fun. This was one of our funnest games, and where we matched 2D and 3D shapes. The students had to actually look at the figures and match them with the words, the names of the figures. Once they got pros at being it individually, then they would actually play with partners. This was a really fun game. Again, here's first and second graders playing the 2D and 3D shape game. At the bottom, you're going to see kindergarten working with bar graphs. We talked about the 4 different types of graphs: bar graphs, pictographs, line graphs, and circle graphs. The students loved the topics. Some of the topics were: what was your favorite food? What was your least favorite food? What was your shoe size? And what was your favorite color? Math is fun when you can see it, touch it, and solve it. Here's kindergarten making a pattern with her blocks as she's working the problem out. First grade loves to solve, especially when you use manipulatives. And Danny, he's really here thinking about the total as he's looking at his example. Third grade is using equivalent fractions. Fractions, and more fractions. Jeremiah says, I can do this. I can match them. Time to know time for first grade. I think, and then I respond. We say this is easy cheesy, lemon squeezy. I think about what the question was, and then I write it. Notice that I use my math journals. This is where fifth grade was working on pre and post assessments with different operations. They had 1 minute to get as many as they could done. The test that you actually see is addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division. There was other tests that they used. They actually did greater than, less than, missing number, concepts, and actually fractions. And then on the right, you're going to see versatiles, and we use these quite a bit for place value, multiplication, geometry, and measurement. And the students really like this. And this is where you were asked questions, then you had to actually solve the problem, and then look at the code to make sure that the code matched with the answer choices. Third, fourth, and fifth grade participated using versatiles. Using essential questions for the learning. We always would start with our I will and we will statements and our math journals, and then we would go to the questions. And you can see on the left, what is a 3D shape and what are its attributes? And then here's fourth grade working with fractions. Can I add fractions with the same denominators? Can I multiply fractions with different denominators? And so these were some of the activities that followed our journal writing. We also used writing and models to solve problems. You'll notice on the left-hand side, a second grader is actually writing a math problem on her board before she transposes it into her math journal. And here is a fifth grader actually multiplying fractions, using those math models to help them solve problems. Miss Weeks called her students SMART. Again, here is us working with repeated numbers on a hundreds chart, and fourth grade using flashcard fractions. Fifth grade working on fractions. They actually would show the value and then they would solve the problem. And if you notice, they have boards where they had actually time to work the problems on the boards to show what they have learned. Thursdays are our game day, and this is where students actually play a game on the concepts that we've been working with all week. If students earn a sticker for the day, they can collect those stickers and then cash them in on Thursday after game day. And the students really like this because they have a treasure box that they can actually pick to cash in for their stickers. They work really hard to get those stickers. Questions were always asked what it is and what it is not. And if you notice, we actually did this throughout the school year. And one of the activities that we did with figures was we actually showed what attributes it has and what it does not. And also with measurement, what it is and what it is not. On this slide, you can see all the tweets that we had this year. We actually had data meetings with our teacher. We had a literacy night. I also wrote a grant for Hanley, and we received $2,500 for Education Galaxy. There's some other pictures of what was happening in the classroom. At the bottom of the screen, you will see actually a little video of students adding and subtracting numbers. This is also some more tweets that we did throughout the year. We had Tech Tuesday, and we would actually tweet out some things that we did inside the classroom. We did digital learning through our iPads, actually playing slide math. We would actually do it with manipulatives, and then the kids would practice with iPads. Again, here's some more iTeam data meetings that we had, and then there's a picture of us with iTeam and what our names mean. These are other tweets of our data meetings. Also, when the students do the map testing, the iTeam actually helped out with implementing the schedule and making sure that every single student was tested beginning, middle, and end. We also celebrated our birthdays, and so there was a tweet about that. And then you'll see on another thing, we did Seesaw portfolios, which actually composed of all the things that we did this year into a digital portfolio. This is Hanley's iTeam for 2015-2016, making a difference in children's lives. We had a great year. Thanks, Hanley, and thanks, students, for taking your best and making it successful.